Yo, this is where it's at. This is where it's at.net. Y'all already know what the business is, man. I'm Big Rebel Black. Got my homeboy with me, DJ Pro Fluent, man. That's a crazy mix, son. You really did the thing.
Hell yeah, every week. Shout out to everybody in Eastside Orlando, Winter Park.
Already, man. All the hoods, Pine Hills, Maitland, all the projects, all that good stuff, man. From the slums to the burbs, you know, we getting heard. But meanwhile, before we get into this really big interview, I want to remind everybody that's going down at Epic Lounge, downtown Orlando, 57 West Pine Street, on the 26th of February, in the building, live, K-Solo. That's right, legendary K-Solo. If you don't know who K-Solo is, kids, Google it, EPMD, Hit Squad, Death Squad, all that good stuff. K-Solo is going to be in the building with some of my homies. K-Solo is going to be in the building with the Cypher Tour. Big shout out to Callahan and everybody that's putting that together, live on stage, performing for the first time in Orlando. The hottest chick in the city right now, Mia Sweets, is going to be in the building doing her banging single right now that's doing numbers everywhere. Hands Up, Don't Shoot, also in the building. Specialist, originally from Detroit, used to run around with Proof, and everybody else. That's going down at the Epic Lounge, 57 West Pine Street, 26th of February. Now, on the line, it's my pleasure to introduce one of the dopest producers in the game. He's been in the game for a long time, put in his time, worked with a lot of artists, everybody from the Fugees to Eminem. On the line, representing the Outsidaz, New Jersey Stand Up, on the line, Azizz. What's good, fam?
What up, though? How y'all, man?
Man, we chillin', man.
Dopest producer and dopest lyricist. Don't forget the lyricist, but you're...
Hey, bringing lyricism back, man. Let's go back to the beginning, though. You know what I'm saying? Outsidaz, New Jersey, Pro Fluent, you was there too. You know,
Definitely.
go back, man. How did the Outsidaz even come together?
But the person that was most instrumental into bringing the Outsidaz and a lot of the Outsidaz together that a lot of people don't give credit to is Roz Noble. That's Redman. It's like me, Roz, Z, Pace, Yad, D.U., Digger. Everybody was cool with Roz, and Roz used to just come kick it with us. You know what I mean? Roz even brought Faith Evans around at one point. We got cool with Faith. You know what I mean? So it was like a nice family thing, man. You know what I mean? It started off nothing but love and having a good time. And then, you know, we realized we had something with 10 of the dopest MCs. And, you know, this was like 95, 94, 95, you know what I mean? And
That golden era.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We was just dope as hell. And nobody messed with us once we formed the clique, you know what I mean? And then we just, and one day, you know, Slang and Loon and Digger and Pace and Z used to always dip off from the block we was on Linden Ave, and they would go to South Clinton Ave, you know what I mean? And chill with the Fugees. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that was the next question I was gonna bring up. I was gonna actually bring up the Fugees, Eminem, and the Outlaws. Like, you guys were around a lot of pivotal people in New Jersey at that time, and a lot of pivotal people in hip hop in general. Like, what were those experiences like for you guys to be able to make records with some of the biggest names in hip hop?
Well, I can't say me because I never really, you know, went with the Fugees. I used to just stick to my crew. Like Z, Pace, and Digger, they used to go around the corner, South Clinton, and we would go to the Booger basement and sit there and vibe with them, you know what I mean? And at that time when they was vibing with them, they wasn't really the illest and the dopest. They just was cool, you know what I mean? We never really knew them for battling or nothing. We just knew that, hey, they got a shot. So Z, Pace, and Digger used to always go over there and, you know, kick raps on their songs and help them flow their rhymes and put their bars together and things like that. You know, we found out that the album royalties that came in, everything sold. And, you know, Digger went after her money, Pace went after his money. They got their bread, and Z was the only one like, yo, man, how about we just, well, what you want me to do? He said, I think he said I got like 20 grand on this Fuji shit. What you want me to do? And I was like, yo, Z, we need a studio. You know what I mean? Z went and bought MP, speakers, and a mic. And and we had a little ass room on the 3rd floor of our manager's top crib, which was the outhouse. And we turned the little room into a studio. And from there, it was like curtains. Motherfuckers just started coming there every day.
But how about this? This might be a good time for you to introduce a throwback joint. We'll have Fluent throw it on right now. So go ahead, introduce a throwback joint, and then we're going to pick this little history lesson back up, man.
All right, well, y'all can check out this throwback way back. It was produced by me. Money, Money, Money by Azizz and Outsidaz.
Man, this is where it's at, man. Keep it locked, man. We'll be right back after this Money, Money, Money. Cha-ching.
Yeah.
Yo, that was that Money, Money, Money Outsidaz throwback from, that was the Nightlife joint, right?
Yeah, that was from the Nightlife EP. Yeah.
Let's talk about Eminem, because he's from 8th Mile, 3rd Mile, or whatever in the Detroit. Now we got him in New Jersey. How did he end up on this record, bro?
Then one day, we rocking in the studio. We had done like 3 songs before the Rush Your Click record. M was on Hard Act to Follow, you can Google that, and he was on My Cosa, you know what I mean? And that's a record that featured all the outs. And, you know, I was on Hard Act to Follow, and if you listen to it, that's when he, you know what I mean, he kind of jacked my style, because I was producing and writing. I never perfected neither nor, you know what I'm saying? And then I just said, fuck the producing, I'm gonna figure this flow out after the fact. So boom, long story short, he leaves, he come back, record is fire. We like, yo, I'm telling people, yo, we got the illest white boy in the crew, you're outsider, promoting him, you know what I mean? Not only am I promoting him, I'm giving him street credit, because I'm a hustling ass nigga from Newark, New Jersey. You know, back to the outhouse, we at the outhouse, motherfuckers on the floor sleeping, they come out, they leave, you know what I'm saying? Then after getting acquainted with each other over a while, M had his EP, you know what I mean? I think Just the Two of Us was on there. A couple of other records. I Don't Give a Fuck was on there. And on the I Don't Give a Fuck, you know, the original versions, the Outsidaz, we used to pay homage to each other by always shouting out everybody's name at the end of our song. So at the end of the original I Don't Give a Fuck, you can hear M saying, Outsidaz, Young Z, Pace 1DU. And before you can say my name in the new mix, they faded my name out, you know what I mean? Because you would hear him say Azizz. But in My Cosa, you hear him say Pace 1, Slangton, and Ya, Azizz, DU, and Moi, Bizarre Kid, Lil 1, and Ra, Mama Say, Mama Sa, Mama Makusa. You know what I mean? So he used to always shout us out. Because that was our thing, to let niggas know we're cool. But for some reason, you know, M ran into this dude named Paulie. And Paulie came around, and that's when you can tell it went from we understanding what we had as MCs to here come a businessman that's gonna fuck everything up. This dude is about to divide and conquer everything. You know what I mean? So he got with M, started managing him, and he was an attorney. He quit being an attorney to manage him. You know what I'm saying? So boom, he shops the record to all over. Only person hit him back was Dre. One day we heard M signed to Dr. Dre. We like, oh shit. The record label like, yeah, let's go. We need y'all to get this EP done. M comes to the studio in New York City. And while we were recording the record, I remember it was my beat playing, and I think it was another producer's beat. And they was like, yo, which one of these records you like? This is because he was signed already. Now motherfuckers giving him more props than he should. Like, since when we asking him what the record is hotter, you know what I mean? Luckily, he chose my record. He was like, oh, this shit fresh. And the Rush Your Click record, it was even doper because I sampled Quincy Jones. But he won't clear the sample for us back then because he ain't like what we were saying on the record. You know what I mean? So he ain't clear the sample, so we had to replay it. But anyway, M jumps in the studio. Boom, he lays, well, me, from the grip, once he said, yeah, this is the record, I go in the booth. I'm finally convinced my kindness and innocence is a crime in a sense, climbing the fence. A lot of people don't know what I'm talking about still to this day. But the verse came from me always being on Park Ave, being a hustler. When the record was done, I never forget it. M leaves the studio. And he's like, yo, where y'all gonna be at later? We like, we gonna be at such and such. I forgot where we was at. But we went to like this club or some shit. So we sitting in the club just kicking it, getting drunk and shit. Like 4 or 5 hours later, M comes in the club with a big ass Russian with a briefcase and the handcuffs tied to him. So we like, yo, what's this big dude? You know what I mean? That motherfucker M like, yo, open that up. He opens up the briefcase and showed us what we thought at the time was $1 million. But come to find out it was about 350 grand. Diddy paid M to do dead wrong that same night. He came flash that money to us. Yeah. From that day, as I can remember, he's never been the same person. You know what I mean? But we took him under our wing, showed him our style, mainly my style because, like I said, Z and Pace used to stun him and leave him around me. So when he would leave, I'd be kicking all my raps. You know what I'm saying? And he got a better understanding of my flow because the flow M has, it ain't deep flow, it ain't Pace flow. It's a dopeless flow. Like it's a flow where my flow is dopeless, and I was always the shortest in the crew. So I always used to be like, man, motherfuckers ain't hearing me. I got to scream on niggas. So every record I used to do, I used to scream. Whether it was a love song, I used to scream. And that's the style that M took from me.
Called H.O.E., the whole record, huh?
Yeah, the whole record. That shit led to that. Plus, you know what I'm saying? I already had it planned like 2 months ago. Like in November, I was going to drop the record. I was like, nah, the shit too hot. Let me wait and drop it the same day Nas dropped Ether. We all from the streets. I done been up, I done been down, I done been up, down, and I'm on my way up again. You know what I'm saying? Every time a real nigga do something, you reach out to the people that you're doing it for. You know what I'm saying? We're grown men. We're not kids or 17-year-olds who are still happy with a shout-out on a record. You know what I mean? There's a lot of my outsider brethren who believe that M will still come help them. I never believed it after we went to Cali, and it was me. We was on the Red and Meth tour, and M was shooting the video for I'm the Real Shady with a whole bunch of like 20 lookalikes, right? So Red Meth, the Outsidaz, we like, yo, let's go to the shoot. We get to the video shoot. You know, everybody is thinking we're gonna have a nice little cameo because we crew. Yo, M told me and the rest of the Outs and Red and Meth we couldn't be in the video.
Wow.
From that day, I think Red and Meth lost a lot of respect for him. You know what I mean? And that's the day I realized that motherfucker is on some sucker shit. That's some whole ass shit niggas doing. I ain't fucking with it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is a good time, not to cut you off, but this is a good time to introduce the record, my brother. Go ahead, introduce this record right now. I got this record. DJ Pro Fluent got the record. One of us is about to drop it right now, drop some bombs on it or something. But go ahead, man, introduce this record, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, this record is entitled H-O-E, Ho. The correct spelling of Ho is H-O. So you young niggas, but I spell it like y'all spell it so y'all can dig me. It's dissing Eminem. Marshall ain't paid homage to the Outsidaz in 15 years.
Yo, this is where it's at for the real. This record's in hip-hop. Keep it locked right here, man. Whole record, as this interview, live.
You a hoe.
Yeah. This is where it's at, man. Y'all already know what's going on, man, from the east side of Orlando to the east side of wherever you at, man. East side, west side. Still got Azizz on the line. Yo, that record's not going to get a lot of love, bro. I mean, we play it. My name Rebel Black, so I'm a player. I'm a street dude first. You know what I mean? I'm a real dude, so I'm a player. I'm going to hear your perspective on it. But this is a record that a lot of DJs, a lot of blogs, hip-hop is different now from back in the days. A lot of DJs, a lot of blogs aren't going to fuck with this record, bro.
Of course not, because everybody is caught up in the corporate hip-hop era. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, hip-hop is being gentrified, like they're doing the communities. You know what I'm saying? Gentrification of hip-hop is real. You know what I mean? And I understood that a lot of DJs wouldn't play the record, a lot of blogs wouldn't blog about it, because at the end of the day, most of those guys are being paid by the Shady Records cat. You know what I mean? They cornered the market in a sense, and a lot of those guys don't want to go that route and lose the money they need to feed their families and pay their bills, which is respected. Funkmaster Flex, he's not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? He's just a radio personnel. Funkmaster Flex just went on a crazy rant about Jay-Z. They ain't shut that down. They let that air because you know why? One black person going against another black person.
Yeah.
But for a black rapper to go against a white rapper that's quote-unquote the king of rap or the god of rap, it's not cool. It's not cool because, yo, man, he done sold a lot of records. Yo, man, he way fresher than you. Yo, man, how the fuck could you diss him? He's Eminem. Like, dude, he's, at the end of the day, a rapper. He's an artist just like me. And if you're the greatest, every time somebody diss you, you should be able to respond to that person and put him in the ground. You know what I'm saying? Make them feel like a fool by just dissing them. By not replying to me, you give me extra wings on my back because it let me know I could talk shit about you and you suck ass ain't never gonna reply. You know why? Because I'm better than you. That's all that matters.
Well, before we let you go and before we get into the social media business and all that, what's up with the Outsidaz reunion, man? Is it gonna happen? Can it happen? Is it something that we can look forward to?
Yeah.
You know, punchline, heavy hip-hop lyrics. It'd be good to see New Jersey back on the hip-hop map.
Well, I'll say this. The Outsider reunion is a definite possibility. Like, I can reunite the Outs, but the difference is we're such a big group. You know what I'm saying? I feel as though if I reunite the Outs, I want to bring some of the guys that wasn't on the forefront that should have been to me, who was fresh. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a 10-man crew. You know what I mean? 5 people on most of the records. We all know who those 5 people are. You know what I'm saying? How about I bring the other 5 to the forefront and then feature some of the other guys? I could get the records done. There's no problem. You know what I mean? But most of the Outsidaz are collectively waiting for the corporation to give us that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? We're not looking at the independent aspect of things. I am, because I feel as though, you know, we never needed Eminem. Eminem needed us because we are and we will always be the streets. If you ain't got the streets, you ain't got nothing. I don't care how many million gazillion fans you got behind a computer that's gonna talk shit back to motherfucker. The streets is what makes you the shit. To this day, if the streets ain't bumping you, trust me, them white boys behind that computer, they not fucking with it. There's a lot of things that goes on when you get to a certain level. Motherfuckers got to do rituals and shit. I don't want nothing to do with it. That's why I'm separating myself. I'm cool, I'm comfortable, my family with me. You know what I'm saying? My kids getting old. You know what I mean? I'm happy. I'm alive. I'm healthy. You know what I'm saying? I've been married for 16 years. You know what I mean? I don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're going to have to bring you back on in a few, maybe in a while, talk about these rituals and stuff in hip-hop. For real. Definitely.
Oh, man, that shit is there, man. That shit is there. We ain't even got to talk about it. Cats could just read about it, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's simple, man. You know, when you get to a certain level, you got to realize the industry is ran by the teachings of Alex de Crowley. And that's all you have to read about. Once you read about that person, you'll know most about the industry we're in. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a sex-driven, money, murder, death, violent, anger industry. You know what I mean? Because that's how they think you can make money. Like with my motto and my homeboy motto, you know what I mean? Free my homeboy, you know what I mean? Shin, you know what I mean? His motto and my motto was always, if you love money as much as I love money, you'll never hurt nobody over it. We have 2,000 Nigerians just got fucking slaughtered. Nobody's talking about that. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Mike Brown, but Mike Brown was one brother. You got 2,000 motherfucking black people getting killed in Nigeria, bro. And nobody is talking about this shit. You know what I mean? We got to do better as a people. And that's where I'm at in life, man. You know what I mean? I've been through so much, I've done so much, and I've learned so much. That, to me, black folk need to come back and really think and understand what it is we have and we're worth to this world.
world, man. And on that note, brother, before I let you go, how can the people get at you if they want to holler at you about beats, features, or just chime in about Eminem? Where can they send you hateful tweets? Where can they get at you, Azizz?
They can get at me at Azizz Outsidaz. That's
How you
A-Z.
spell that?
That's AZIZZOUTSIDAZ. Azizz Outsidaz. You know what I mean? You can get me there on Facebook if y'all still do Facebook, which most people probably don't. It's Azizz Salam. That's AZIZZSALAAM.
And this is where it's at, man. We appreciate you rocking out with us. Man,
Appreciate
anytime
you
you
guys
got a
too,
good
man.
record, man, holla at us, man. You already know we fucking with you down here in Florida.
Word. Salute to Orlando. Salute to Where It's At Radio, the big homie, Rebel Black, and DJ Profluent for looking me out, putting me on this interview. And you know what I mean, blasting the record off. I give you guys a lot of credit and salute you guys for being stand-up gentlemen and, you know what I mean, not just rolling with the punches, just doing what y'all want to do because y'all love this hip-hop shit. You know what I mean? Not too many people going to play the record, and it means a lot, you know what I mean, that somebody took note to the record and put it out there, you know what I mean? I also want to say salute to allhiphop.com. They shared the record too, and I ain't even had to pay for it. That was big for me, you know what I mean? It lets me know that some people still appreciate a good hip-hop battle, man. It's all it is battle, you know what I mean? Like,
That's what it is, man. Keep it locked. Got more great hip-hop coming up, more good music. Big shout out to the whole crew, Fleet DJs, This Is Where It's At crew. Me and DJ Profluent, man, we the This Is Where It's At boys, and y'all know why. Keep it locked, y'all.
Yeah.
peace.
We out, man.